how many episodes have you done in a little over a year?
I believe we just recorded and published about just over 80 episodes. I think it was like 83 episodes, I believe. We still have some unrecorded, unreleased as well, but somewhere in that range, 80 to 90.
So you're doing slightly more than one a week, slightly more than 1.5 a week. So tell me about that. When you very first started, did you go every other week and then we're like, let's try to boost this up? Or how did the journey go?
Well, it was wild because we were just doing one a week, me and Marco. It's just me and him talking about like a health, fitness, nutrition related topic. But our producer, Rachel, which is like our executive assistant, she's like, I got this guy, DP Gates, who is actually like from the Bob Proctor Institute, like the head of it, one of the heads. And they're like a self-development thing. And she's like, oh, let's get him on. And I don't know what happened, but because of his like self-development, the way he's tuned, he just really like touched us. And we were like, well, we really like this podcast thing. And he was like the second or first guest, but after him, we just had multiple guests, and it like lit a fire underneath us to like get multiple guests on. And at some point, not all months, but some certain stages of it, we were like having a podcast per day or like most of the week. And that was like really fast for us. We personally just like the weekly, like once a week, just so that we know what's going on. But we just had a bunch of people on, and it was just luck of draw, people allowing us to, hit them up on social media, like just like a random stranger. And it was really cool. And yeah, for me personally, like I can't speak upon Marcos, but like I follow a lot of people that I feel like are doing amazing things. And like I just reach out to them and they say yes. And I was like, oh my God, so it's been a surprise. So, but yeah, personally, we'd like to do like once a week, just one person, just because of our schedules. But there was a time there where we're doing like multiple, and that really got ahead of us for a while. But it is what it is.
So for a minute, it sounds like you did multiple episodes per week.
Yeah.
And you decided not to continue or pursue doing that because it was overwhelming, or what would be the answer there?
Yeah, it was just kind of overwhelming. Like it was like trying to chase people down in terms of like, scheduling, and making sure it fit right with our schedule. Cause like some days, Marcus would be clinically in the office for his job, and then I would be in mine, and then it'd be like, be late in the night still recording one, or like having to record one in between, because we're still health and wellness coaches, so we're still like coaching people. So like the call would end, I'd hit end record, and I'd get on a call with the coaching client, like, hey, how's your life been lately? So it's like, you're kind of like doing everything there. So we were kind of like, well, let's really slow down. Let's figure out a day we record, and let's just do one a week. And it might not work with everyone's schedule, but we'll try to manage that.
So going forward, do you plan to do more where it's just you and Marcos, or is it going to only be interviews?
To be quite honest, I don't know. I love the interviews. I will still chase people down that I think are interesting, like yourself and stuff. But I think Marcos and I are coming back to just me and him again, just because I think we're realizing like the struggle with like trying to hound people down, and it's hard to get in certain networks, once you don't. But our guests have been amazing because they've been able to always leave us a referral, which is insane. And so sometimes we'll just get a guest on and they send us one. So we're open to both.